This video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Max Ravage, and if you can tell me what TV show I have referenced in this episode, let me know. Hey, did you miss me? Today, we're making fridge cake. Horia actually suggested this. He said he wanted me to create some Rocky Road, which I think in England is called fridge cake. I think it's the same thing. There's also tiffin, but that's a whole nother thing to talk about. But my mother's always made it as fridge cakes. So that's what we're making today. This, you could say that it is a family recipe. But let's start off with what you'll need. 125 grams of digestive biscuits, 75 grams of milk chocolate, 75 grams of dark chocolate, 50 grams of unsalted butter, 75 grams of golden syrup, and then if you want to, you can add some marshmallows in as well. Step 1, smash the line. Line a dish with cling film. Make sure that the cling film goes over the edges of the dish because that's what you'll grab onto later when you pull it out of the dish, when it's all set just after the fridge. And then you want to put your biscuits into a bag and seal it up tight, and then take a rolling pin or anything else and bash it until they're all chunky and breadcrumby. Leave them as chunky as you like. Obviously, it depends on your taste. I like them slightly chunky because I like a bit of a crunch. Step 2, melting. Melt the chocolate and the butter and the syrup together. Stir it occasionally to make sure the heat gets everywhere around the mixture. And then you want to remove it from the heat. Add in the crushed biscuits that you made earlier. And then if you wanted to add any marshmallows, this is where you would add the marshmallows. But you could also add other things like raisins or apricots or nuts. My friend actually hated the fact that I put marshmallows in because they don't like marshmallows. And they did not like the fact that I put marshmallows in it. Step 3, chill out. Pour into the dish with the cling film. Level it out, so you have to push it down quite hard to get it to the edges, because obviously it's not a liquid, so it's hard to pour. And then you want to chill it for 1 to 2 hours into a fridge. My mum also puts it sometimes in the freezer just to sort of start it off a little bit, just to make sure it's all set and hard. Then you want to remove it from the fridge after this time and cut it into segments. You can sort of see what I've gone for here. Obviously you can cut them as big or as small as you want. It depends on what you want to do. And that is fridge cake. Yeah, like I said, this is what Horia wanted me to create, although we did say Rocky Road. The whole thing about the tiffin earlier, if you remember that is something very similar, except in tiffin you put cocoa powder in as well, so it's slightly different. I had to look it up for this video. But yeah, if you want to make this, I challenge you to do so. The game is on, as you'll say. How did it taste? Not as good as my mum's, but I think that's because I made it. You know, when you make something, apparently it always tastes not as good as when someone else makes it. I don't know. But it was quite sickly as well, but this, the amount of chocolate and syrup in this will make it sickly, so you can expect that. But if you can tell me what TV show I have referenced in this episode, then please let me know. Hint, I got a pop figure for this for Christmas. But the video is now yours to do with however you wish. You can like it, you can share it, or you can take it to your mind palace.